Clutch. Make sure we're all the way up. Alright. What's next? I feel like I finished the... Isn't that the last? I feel like I finished the... Isn't that the last? Little bit that I had to do.
Today's the day of the rite of parting.
Hopefully I have some
Although
more
the
voice
star of the
acting.
show is fake, we've spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
The next one I'm gonna try other voices like the high-pitched "Hey" and the dark "Hey, how are you? Who are you? I or how are you?" But I wanna see how my normal voice sounds on this shit. My chill phone voice.
You'll have a blast.
Because I do use different voices during the day. But I'm going to use my cell phone voice for all of the conversations. And then, during the story, they have voices. But, like, people like her, when I just talk to her normally, she doesn't have a voice. So, like, if I'm practicing that, I guess I would make her a voice. Like, it's never a slow day at work. That's for sure.
Where has Master gone this time?
They ain't got nothing to say. Where they at? So my character is gonna have my voice.
Well, since we're going through with this rite of parting, I guess it means that those rumors hit the nail on the head.
So Rex Lapis is really... But they didn't catch the culprit, did they?
Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? You know what I think. I don't think any of the gossip on the streets you hear from those shady types is worth anything. There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that Fatui fellow. Youngish, pretty high in rank. I think they called him Child.
The Fatui? They certainly are very suspicious. Who knows what those greedy, crooked folks...
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights, Rex Lapis won't be around to protect you this time.
And these niggas really just gonna talk like that right in front of me? With me standing right here.
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels of the incident with Rex Lapis, too.
Say, do you think the person who assassinated our lord and released that evil god might have been one and the same?
Now that you mention it, that's very possible. Yes, it's very possible indeed. I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm Rex Lapis. Oh, that wicked, black-hearted scoundrel. Still, what sort of supernatural prowess must this person
nigga
possess to
walking
be able to
right
do
behind
such
me.
things? I have never heard of such a person in all my years.
Ah, forget it. Guessing's no use to us. Look, the Millilith over there looks like he's about to make an announcement. Let's hear what the Ministry of Civil Affairs has to say first.
Alright, niggas over here just chilling.
Hear ye all! The Chising's words. Though a dragon soars ageless at gods
I ain't gonna
and
have no words
adept
here, so I'm
rumors,
skipping.
and hears
I just
having
look at
been
their wall.
thwarted in his, nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Chising's announcement said.
They said the rat Clapis that wasn't murdered.
So
fucked that
that's
up.
how they're spinning it.
Alright, we're gonna do it really good.
Something
this time.
feels off. Why would they suddenly give up
Third wall,
looking for the
not
murderer?
gonna be broken anymore.
Not to mention, could the Chising already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But Zhongli said that neither they nor the Adepti knew anything. Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands?
That's possible.
Exactly, right? Ooh, seems like the rite of parting has been going on for a while now. Let's go have a look.
Bet.
Look, it's Ningguang and Kuching. Are they saying something? Are their speeches over?
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
we, the people of Liyue, were indeed
I ain't
long.
gonna have no conversation in this either.
Now that we have will you stand with us as we reestablish our contracts?
Are we
As we-
listening? No.
So concludes the words of, does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to...
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Looks like she
Traveler.
is.
Yikes! She really is looking our way.
I mean, what she want, bro?
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
Nigga, I
So
do
young.
The Liyue Chising always repay their debts.
This. They
And
gotta
as
beat
you
a
have
dragon
heard,
too.
our eyes see far and our reach is long.
Keep on.
Name your price. You
Whoa.
I want that bitch, that bitch, that bitch. Let's see any other bitches. You. Bitch behind you and bitch behind her. That would.
Well,
suffice.
could you help me put up some missing person posters?
That's the first time he's ever spoke. I had to break the third character too because, like, the third person. That's the first time he's ever spoke. What the fuck? What? I am shook. I don't know what to do now. I'm that shook.
But it's well...
Roping you in.
If you were looking... If you were looking...
The cleanup of the...
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,700 years? Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal at the Shinya kiosk.
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Shinya kiosk. Are you sure you can afford it?
You're right. I do like the Mora.
Alright, back to it. You've been this way the entire time, but...
But why would Morax lack Mora?
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rules that mortals do. When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon. So I had to rehearse a little for my new life.
Oh, no wonder. Paimon gets it now. You didn't look at the price tags when we were spending because you've never had to. But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite to society who lives off of other people's credit.
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have to say it like that. In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also exchange knowledge, memories, and foresight, as well as positions, roles, and lives. The Archon Morax could never experience life as the true mortal Zhongli could, no matter how many times he descended to be with his people. I must thank you for that.
Baby horn.
I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli, traveling the streets of Liyue with you.
It was a fine journey.
That is true. But there is no journey that does not end. No meetings without partings.
That's fair.
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue our search for the Seven.
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed.
Who's the god who rules Inazuma?
The Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among locals in Inazuma.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before. Raiden?
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
The Shogun?
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. It wasn't that bad last year. Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there? Just how did Inazuma become a closed nation?
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of power. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor. This is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
Uh-huh. That's how people in Teyvat see it.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders, and to inlay them upon the hands of the statue of the omnipresent god.
They want to seize visions. But why? Aren't visions blessings from the gods?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings that they should be under the sole dominion of divinity.
Whoa, that's harsh.
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm. The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away will only strengthen her resolve to pursue eternity. Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree to her people. 7 ideals for 7 gods. And of these, eternity is nearest unto the heavenly principles.
Heaven.
All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
So about the trial.
Ah, that was a good one. Failing a divine trial. How they came up with that excuse, I will never know. That said, the reason why the Qixing were so eager to resolve the incident and stop pursuing the culprit was indeed because they received news in secret that Rex Lapis was not dead.
Oh.
I hinted as much to the Adepti as well. How did I accomplish that, you ask? Have you ever heard of this particularly convenient Adepti art known as gifting dreams and visions?
You just told me about
All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
No, there's nothing.
Well then, I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed nation. Have patience. I suspect that some serendipity must first come into play.
Bet. I'm waiting in the
I have gathered everyone here today to make an important announcement. Perhaps some of you will have heard the news already. I am, in fact, planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber.
Rebuild the Jade Chamber? That's a huge project!
So the rumors are true. No wonder the price of building materials has gone up so much lately.
The Jade Chamber means a lot to Lady Ningguang. Getting involved in this would be a huge opportunity.
Lady Ningguang, is there any way we can be of service?
Patience. Since the news made it out a few days ago, I have already had many people contacting me to declare an interest in joining the project. Nevertheless, I do have a few matters I should like to entrust to you here today. The building site has been chosen, and most of the materials have been assembled. 3 key items are, however, still outstanding. They are as follows: Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
Excuse my ignorance, Lady Ningguang. I'm familiar enough with Plostrite, but I've never even heard of those other 2.
Only sufficiently large pieces of Plostrite, or specifically Vermilionite, may earn themselves the Sunset moniker. This stone is what allows the Jade Chamber to float. Wonder Cores, meanwhile, are the central components of the mechanical structure of the Jade Chamber. Adepti Sigils serve as a means of integrating the mechanical devices with Adepti art. They are as indispensable as the mechanical core itself. Although these 3 items are rare, I trust that with your connections and capabilities, procuring them will not be a question of if, but of when. I take the saying, time is money, more seriously than most. Efficiency is everything. I will pay a generous price for the materials that you find, and in addition, The first 3 people who collect all the materials will have the opportunity to ask me a question. You may ask me anything, and I will give you an honest answer. I trust that this means of compensation will be to everyone's satisfaction.
Nah, nigga, fuck you. I don't care what you got to say. I ain't gotta ask you nothing. Where's more money? I want more money. I can ask you for more money. Can I have more money? And I want the answer to be yes.
These things won't be easy to get hold of. But if it means a chance to get some inside information on Liyue Harbor's development plan for next year...
Nah, nigga, you tripping.
Then it's the deal of a lifetime.
Nah, nigga,
Information from Lady Ningguang is priceless.
Nah, nigga, you tripping.
Whoever gets to it first takes the market.
Nah, nigga, you tripping.
Haha, what a coincidence. I won't divulge too much, but I heard some murmurings about some Plostrite just the other day. So excuse me all, but, I have some business to do.
Oh, no. We better move quickly, or this opportunity will be snatched away from us.
Is that a nigga?
Ningguang's rebuilding the Jade Chamber? This is a huge deal! Let's get involved!
Don't act like you didn't hear what I just said. They made him a nigga. But, I mean...
So you heard my announcement, did you? What do you think? Interested?
Can I really ask you anything at all?
Yes. Providing the question pertains to something I am knowledgeable about.
Maybe I can find out more about my sister.
Really? Ooh, then Paimon will ask you about how to run a business! Then we'll never be short of Mora ever again.
Of course. But how much information I share with you will depend on your performance. The construction of the Jade Chamber requires a great deal of space. The abandoned mine outside the Golden House has been selected as the building site. Once you have collected the materials, please take them there. I have other business to attend to now. Otherwise, I would gladly escort you to the site in person. When you do arrive, please seek out my secretary. Remember, this is a race against the clock. A rare opportunity presents itself to you. Do not let somebody else snatch it from your grasp.
Ningguang seems super busy. Come on, we'd better get going. First, we gotta get out of Eugene Terrace. Huh? Look! It seems like there's something...
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. I can see that you're easily gonna win this procurement contest Lady Ningguang has set up. As it happens, we have some information about the materials that I really think might interest you. Come on, let's find somewhere a little more private, and we can get down to brass tacks.
No, I don't need it.
Ah, don't be like that. Hey, come on, don't go! Why don't you stand there after her? Oh, right, yeah.
He's a motherfucking creep. Well.
Did you hear that?
Top of the
They
window.
said they had some useful information.
Nah, they motherfucking trying to be
Information's
creep.
just what we need right now. Let's follow them and see what we can find
Also,
out.
I can't let him creep up on Shorty. Paimon, why don't you...
Ah, children, come, come. You've arrived at just the right moment. I've been looking for you.
Nigga, I ain't got time.
Oh, what is it, Granny? Need any help?
Oh, no, no. You've done so much for Liyue Harbor already.
See?
I could hardly ask for more.
Exactly, Paimon.
In fact, my old friends and I have been putting our heads together to think of what sort of gift we might give you in return.
See, you figure that out with your friends. We gotta go. We're looking for Shorty. She's got some problems going on with a couple dudes. They're chasing her right now. They got information that I need. I can, yeah.
A gift? For Paimon?
Paimon, chill out. I only did as I should. Like, that's what I was supposed to do.
Oh, child, you are so very modest. Uncommonly so, even. But you mustn't decline this gift. I simply won't allow it.
I didn't say I declined it. I just said that,
When you
know,
traversed my old teapot in search of the cleansing bell, I heard your little friend mention that you often camp out in the wilds.
That's none of your business. And Paimon, that's why I said you gotta just keep it down.
That simply won't do. Especially since I imagine you still have a very long journey ahead of you.
Once again, none of your business.
Fortunately, I have not yet grown so old as to see my subspace creation abilities atrophy.
Wait. What's subspace creation?
Oh, did my friends never mention that to you? Well then, it is a blessing we old folks once received from Rex Lapis, part of our illumination, if you will. I will not go into too much detail, but subspace creation is the ability to create a small, autonomous pocket world.
I could use that.
The teapot that you entered previously was a little trinket created using that ability.
A trinket, you say?
So, in the eyes of an Adeptus, creating a magic teapot world is just child's play, huh?
Oh, indeed, the teapot is nothing to boast of. One such as myself must depart from this realm to create a world of one's own. Rex Lapis, on the other hand, moved mountains and seas. That is what one might call an exercise of true power. But that's enough nostalgia for now. The gift that I have prepared for you just requires a few final materials to add the finishing touch.
What are the missing materials?
That's right! Finding stuff's what we're good at, after all.
Oh, settle down now, children. There's no need for you to go running hither and thither. I have already found a fleet-footed youngster to prepare what I need.
Bet.
What's more, I doubt that you would know how to find the materials I am searching for. Some of them are very rare indeed these days.
Nigga, what are they?
Well, for starters, I require some shimmer soil from the banks of Dihua Marsh. Back in the day, it could only be found where the glazed lilies thrived most profusely. You would have to dig downward, following the roots of the glazed lilies, and if you were lucky enough, you just might find a small patch of shimmer soil there. But almost no one has been able to find shimmer soil in this manner since Dihua Marsh came to be the way it is today. Even more difficult to find is smaragdus jadeite, which must be chiseled from the rock of the chasm. Or so it used to be. Ever since the Blackcliff Forge opened for business, they've slowly but surely stripped the mines all but completely bare of it. In any case, smaragdus jadeite is an adepti treasure, and the goodness knows.
Well, since you're an Adeptus, Granny, the person you asked for help, they must be an Adeptus too, right?
Yes. I suppose she does count as an Adeptus.
She counts? How come there are so many Adepti in Liyue Harbor? We seem to bump into them all the time. It feels like even when you go out to eat, you could be sitting next to an Adeptus and never even know it.
Oh, maybe so. Who can say? A fair few of my old friends are rather fond of mundane mortal life, after all.
I'm back, Granny. Oh, I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to do the honors. This child here is Yen Fei. She's the one helping run some errands for me. Yen Fei, I believe you already heard of the Traveler and
I
his
think that's the
traveling
fire chick
companion.
that I wanted to replace old girl with.
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you in the Millilith's records.
If I get her for free, oh my
You
God.
became one of Liua's most
without
wanted after
wishing.
the Millilith marked you as a suspect following the
need
incident at the Rite of Dissension. After which, you fought off the Millilith at Julian Karst and made contact with the Fatui. Before finally defeating an ancient god together with Granny and her associates, and subsequently being cleared of any and all suspicion by the Chising. What a shame.
Girl, chill. What you mean a shame?
A shame that we didn't meet sooner.
Oh, okay.
If we had, well, I can't say that I would have been able to clear you of suspicion immediately, but it certainly would have been less, embarrassing for you.
Oh, I feel you. Okay, just keep talking.
Allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm Yenfei, a legal advisor. Got a legal problem? You can come right to me.
But what can you do?
Here's my business card. You'll find it has my contact details and office address. Keep it handy.
No, but what can you do?
If you have an urgent issue, just leave me a note at this address. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, I offer a very generous discount for first-time customers.
Oh, that's what you trying to do. We can go there.
All right, Yenfei, all right. Let's get to the business at hand.
Okay.
I do not think these two
Granny,
are in any
stop.
dire need of legal assistance at the moment.
Granny don't
You'll
even
have to
know.
excuse Yenfei. She's always been like this. Ever the talkative one when it comes to her own affairs.
Nah, Granny, I need you to chill. Me and her are talking right now. Are you really an Adeptus?
Paimon was gonna ask the same question. You seem really different from the ones we've met before.
An Adeptus? I guess. Kinda. My old man said he was one anyway. He mentioned that he once campaigned with Rex Lapis for a long old time, and then after that was all over, he went back and married my mom.
He was wildin'.
They had me, and once I was all grown up, the two of them upped and left on a journey, leaving me with Granny here.
Damn.
Well, that's a bit casual for an Adeptus. Aren't you guys supposed to sign solemn contracts to protect Liyue Harbor and all that stuff? What do you mean he just went back to get married?
Well, my dad did say that he'd talked it through with Rex Lapis, and that he was fine with it. Even contributed towards the wedding gift, apparently. Anyway, let's not dwell on that too much. So, Granny, I've gotten a hold of most of the stuff you asked for, except for Smaragdus Jadeite. I couldn't find any at all. The chasm's been sealed off, and there's just no way in. Couldn't secure any documentation either. Looks like the Ministry of Civil Affairs is serious about keeping it strictly locked down.
Is that so? But Smaragdus Jadeite is really rather essential. Yenfei, are you sure you can't find some other way? They have helped Liyue greatly, after all. It is only right that they are duly rewarded.
I know, Granny, you've told me 1,000 times already. Well, the chasm's definitely a no-go, but there's still a chance we can figure out some alternative means of procurement. Hold on a moment. Let me have a look.
I thought she had a sword.
Whoa, that's a really thick book. What kind of things do you write in there?
Commercial consultancy. Or Snezhnaya. Ah, found him. Krusel. A Snezhnayan merchant who once came to me with some legal queries on certain articles in the legal codices. If my memory serves, all of them had to do with rare ores. He mentioned that he was considering acquiring some Smaragdus Jadeite to make hairpins, and wanted to know if there were any legal ramifications that he should be aware of. Said he was planning to sell them in Snezhnaya. So, I guess I'll go look for him. With any luck, he'll have gotten his hands on some Smaragdus Jadeite, or might have an idea of where we can find some.
We'll come with you.
Oh, you want to join me? I suppose that's no problem, but it's best if you just stand by and watch. If you try to get involved, you'll only risk placing yourself in legal jeopardy.
Nah, shorty, you gonna...
Wow. An Adeptus imploring us to avoid incurring legal liability. Well, that's a first for sure.
Facts, bro, because you already know what she want, Palma.
Best we be a little more careful than usual while we're with her.
Nah, we already know what she want, bro. We already know.
They're not here. Let's keep looking.
Well, will you look at that, ma'am? Nowhere left to run.
These creepy ass niggas. Palma, don't.
Don't worry, we're not bad guys. You give us some mora, we give you a little info. Everybody's a winner.
Palma, hold me back. 'Cause I'm about
Boss,
to
I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off. I'm telling you, there's something different about her.
So what? She's loaded. How are we ever going to repay those gambling debts if we just let money walk away from us, huh?
Palma.
I've already told you. I don't need your information. If you still can't grasp that, I'm happy to repeat it in a way that won't be so easy to forget.
Okay, Palma, let's see what you got.
Come on, ma'am. You seem like an intelligent lady. I shouldn't have to spell this out to you. It's not about whether you need the info or not, okay? It's about you taking out your money and handing it over and nobody getting hurt.
I won't...
No more excuses! I know you have money. I saw you.
Palma, I'm about to go get this.
Yeah, I saw you. Strolling into Leo Lee Pavilion, ordering a table full of food, and only taking a few bites. Then Shinyue Kiosk, then Wanmin Restaurant. Same story each time. You order all the signature dishes, take a few bites, then you're on your way again. How could you afford to be so wasteful if you weren't from a rich family? And since you're so rich, what's the loss to you in giving us a little spare change, huh?
Alright, this nigga's about to get it, bro.
Master warned me not to lay a hand on anyone in Liyue Harbor. But here we are. Perhaps...
Okay.
Yes. Let's call it fate.
Boss, I'm telling you, something's not right.
What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll sue her for everything she's worth.
There they are.
Oh, you again.
The Millilith? What are the Millilith doing here? Did you do this? You ought to mind your own business. I swear!
Silence! How dare you threaten innocent civilians? You're coming with us.
Oh, God.
No, don't be angry, sir. Please, let me explain.
Are you alright?
Shenhe.
Shenhe?
What is that?
My name.
Yeah.
Oh, so your name's Shenhe. Paimon's name is, well, Paimon. And this is Paimon's travel buddy.
My name is Bobby. Damn. Sorry, Shorty. My name's Baby Horn.
Oh, I've heard about you two before. I could have dealt with it myself, though. I suspect smashing his head against the ground a handful of times is all it would have taken to get him to surrender.
Girl, you gotta chill.
You can't do that. That's way too violent. This is Lila Harbor. There are laws against that kind of stuff, you know.
And I feel like you know it because you said something about your master talking to you about it.
Laws? No. Apparently not.
Yeah, you did.
Really? So how exactly have you...
Bro, you hungry?
That would be my stomach growling. I haven't eaten enough.
She's so honest.
Well, stop wasting everything.
Wait, that's right. They said you went around all the restaurants ordering this and that and the other, but only took a small bite of each dish.
Right, what do you want?
Then of course you're still hungry. So, anything in particular you're hungry for?
Come on, I just said that.
Chingson, glaze lily, violet grass. These are my usuals.
Those are all medicinal herbs.
Medicinal herbs?
Kinda hard to explain. Anyway, Boo Boo Pharmacy's not far away. Let's take Shenhe there for a big medicinal meal. After all, you can't work on an empty stomach.
I mean, I don't really want to work with her. Whatever.
Psst. Do you think Shenhe might be an Adeptus?
I don't know. I don't care.
Where does she fit in with...
Are you here to buy some herbs? I do hope you brought your prescription.
Chingson, glaze lily, and violet grass, please.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go. That's everything we have in stock.
Thank you.
She's really eating them!
Feel weirdo.
My hunger has now abated.
How did they,
Thank you.
How did they taste?
Rather awful. Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance. After consuming a large quantity of them, bitterness is all that remains.
Well, nigga, why'd you eat them?
So, how come you chow down on these and barely touch the restaurant food?
And why'd you even go to the restaurant if you know you ain't gonna eat it?
If Paimon had enough, Mora, Paimon would go to the fanciest restaurant in town and order a whole table of food and eat it all in one go.
I'm right there with you, Paimon.
Because I'm not sure whether I will remain here in the future.
Damn.
The food of the mortal realm is most delicious, but should I return to the mountains, yearning for the food here shall only pose an obstacle to my continued spiritual development.
Damn, well, you still gotta eat enough so you're not starving if you gotta fight.
Sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
That's not enough.
Return to the mountains. That proves it. Paimon knew she was an Adeptus.
Enough about me. What are your plans from here?
Why are you worried about me?
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot! We came out to take part in the Rebuild the Jade Chamber competition!
Come on, chill. You ain't gotta tell everybody all
And now we're probably super behind because we've been held up for so long.
I see.
Yep! You get to ask Ningguang any question you want if you win! Were you interested in the contest too, Shenhe?
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until this point I had no intention of joining a contest. However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you my assistance. Oh, don't worry. I ask for nothing in return.
Wow! You really don't have to.
But are you trying to join our squad, or is it a temporary thing?
But having an Adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier, so...
We welcome you to our
Then let's
team.
not delay. I have a plan.
Great! Paimon bets this is gonna be the awesomest plan ever!
Hell yeah.
I am not sure whether or to what extent this plan can be classified as awesome. I do, however, believe it will be highly effective.
Hell yeah, no.
We simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us. Then, we alone shall become the victors.
Girl, I said,
No!
wait.
That is not
Wait.
acceptable!
No.
Not by a long shot!
Oh, that ain't gonna work.
Really? But I hear that competition is in essence about conflict and one-upmanship.
That's facts, but...
Look, We want to win this competition fair and square, okay? Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils. Let's start at the top of the list and work down. So, for Plostrite...
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there. So, it's you.
Baishu? What are you doing out here?
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing. We're running low at the store, so I came out to fetch the ingredients personally.
Huh? How come Lady Ningguang needs so much wound dressing all of a sudden?
I'm not too sure. I did hear she's looking to rebuild the Jade Chamber. Maybe for its first aid on site? I didn't ask, though. Far be it from me to pry into my customers' personal affairs. Oh, and she also borrowed Chi-Chi. Meaning Boo Boo Pharmacy is very short-handed right now. I don't suppose any of you are looking for part-time work by any chance?
No. We've got other stuff to do.
Right.
While you're here, though, you seem to know a lot. Have you ever heard of something called Sunset Vermilionite?
Ah, the variety of plostrite used in the Jade Chamber, yes? There is some mention of it in the Seven Mountain Treatises. When activated, Sunset Vermilionite rises up all the way into the clouds. It's very rare indeed. As far as the records show, virtually all Sunset Vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken possession of. But the Feiyun Commerce Guild would know far more about this than I do.
Okay then, let's go ask at the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Thanks, Baishu.
You're quite welcome. Good luck to you all. And if there's anything further you need from me, just come to the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Boo Boo. That was bogus.
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness you're finally back.
Oh? Why do I detect an urgency in your voice?
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Everyone's been completely caught off guard. Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay in.
I see. Have someone sort the...
Oh, how wonderful.
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait a moment. Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time being, and we'll discuss the matter of the guild's orders in more detail.
Understood, Master Xingqiu. Then I will leave.
I wasn't counting on finding you here today. What's going on? And how, pray tell, may I be of service?
Xingqiu, have you ever heard of Sunset Vermilionite?
Oh, I see. So you've entered Lady Ningguang's contest as well.
As well?
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some Sunset Vermilionite, but only one piece. We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for auction, and a lot of interested parties have already come to us inquiring about the price. At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing the final transaction price may be in excess of 500 million mora.
500 million?!
It's so expensive.
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one. The price is greatly inflated, and it's just not worth it.
But without any Sunset Vermilionite...
Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever heard of Sea Gazer?
Who?
No. Never heard of one.
Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has already passed away.
Yes, precisely. I didn't know anyone else knew about him.
Hell yeah, my girl know.
According to records of drifting clouds, Sea Gazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures, among which was some Sunset Vermilionite.
After Sea Gazer passed, the abode was abandoned, and its location was lost to time. Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently. They make some oblique references to this lost abode, and after cross-referencing them against each other, I'm now fairly certain that it is situated in the Lisha area.
That's great! But is it really okay for us to just go and take his treasure? Wouldn't it be a little, disrespectful? With him being an Adeptus?
Nah, hell no, Palma. We got this.
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Seagazer was very open-minded. Even while he was alive, he wouldn't have let something like this bother him.
Open-minded? I have not heard of Seagazer being described in this way before. May I ask where you read that?
Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then, let's go.
There's something about this young lady that reminds me of a good friend of mine. Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms. Plus, it's likely to be crawling with monsters after being abandoned for so long. So please, be very careful.
Okay, we will be.
Mm.